Namaste viewers, Hare Krishna. Welcome once again to MK Chastravastu channel. So as usual, we are with Hiral Parikji. Hiral Parikji, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Manjunaji. Welcome to all the viewers.
So viewers, as you know, we are with the session called as in last part one video we have covered for relatives through the chart. So many viewers has might be we have not uploaded. It is like joint video. Once it has been done, there is a request from a viewers like from previous video. Like the more when we put an example to the chart, that is also comes with a very fruitfulness because understanding is easy. So on this part two, we are making an example for the first explained video. So Hiralji, can you proceed with the things?
Yes, sure. So as you said that I am sure that all the viewers must have studied what we had taught in the previous video. Keeping those things in mind, what do we see in the person's chart and what can be interpreted about their own relatives in relation with the transit, the Ashtak Vargas and the age factor and the Dasha factor. So we will be continuing with an example chart. I'll share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the chart of a lady, and she has two elder siblings. Those are her sisters, and two younger siblings. Both are sisters only. So she has four sisters, and she is the third one. Okay. So total five sisters are there. I want the people to keep that in the mind. So now, first of all, we all are very much excited to know about the seventh house thing. So I've taken the seventh house. Now, as per our discussions in the previous video, what do we see from the seventh house? We see the spouse, definitely. Then we see mother's mother. Mother's mother, that is maternal grandmother. Okay. Then we see father's elder sibling through it. See, 11 houses from the ninth house. So now, regarding her seventh house, she has only 22 points. Keep that thing in mind in the Ashtak Varga. I hope you can see it. I'll just, if possible. She has 22 points. Okay. So now, her maternal grandmother, when she was born, this lady was born, she stayed in a village and they hardly met each other. Same was with her father's elder brother. Means no sort of intimacy or, they are there, but they are not for her. It is like that. Then her younger sister gave birth to a child when she was 31 years of age. When this lady was of 31 years of age, what is a younger sibling? It is the third house, right?
Correct.
And counting 5 from the third house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She gave child to a birth which also falls in her seventh house. And 31 age is the seventh house age. So her seventh house was active when her sister gave birth to a child. And she never got along with this child. So the child, this is born, she never got along with that child. They were not in that good terms. And she never got married also. This lady, she never got married. So you can see all the 4 factors means maternal grandmother, father's elder sibling, her sister's first child, and her spouse. She had no benefits, she had no advantages from all these people, no happiness from all these people. And when this child was born, she was in her Jupiter Mahadasha. Can you see Jupiter is here only?
Yeah, located there.
Yeah, it is located in the 7th house itself. And when this child was to born, I will go into transits also. The Jupiter was in her first house. So direct aspect on the natal Jupiter, and the child was born. Now, other thing, she started with a business in 2002 at the age of 51, which is the third house age. This third house age. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And that too with her younger sister, which didn't go well. See, younger sister, third house, we came to know there is a third lord situated in the seventh house. So she did it in a partnership deed. She
Okay.
started the business with her sister, and that also didn't go well. So the business partnership also didn't fructify for her. Okay. And then her father passed away when Saturn was in her seventh house in the transit. See, Saturn was in this house when
Yes.
she was 47 years old. So where is the third aspect falling on? It is falling on the ninth house itself.
Correct.
So that became a trouble to the father. I hope I'm not going that fast.
No, it is explanatory. No issues.
So the thing is, in all respects, her seventh house is problematic for her. She's
Okay.
getting less Ashtak Varga points.
Okay.
And whenever there is transit of Jupiter, she got good results. It is a natural benefit. And whenever she was going through Saturn Dasha or Saturn was transiting through that house, she got bad results. Although Saturn is a yoga karak for this chart itself, but still she got bad results. So the Ashtak Varga points in the seventh house is only 22. That shows us that with the help of this one chart, we can tell about the relatives of this chart. We talked about her sister's sibling. We talked about her maternal grandmother. We talked about her father's elder sibling, and about her spouse, about her seventh house, and everything about her business partnership too. So this is very, very important to understand that the Ashtak Varga points holds lot of importance.
Yes, Hiralji, it's very nice explanatory because
Yes.
when we jump into the predictive astrology, when we go
Yes.
through the seventh house, we always see the spouse matters and all those things, partnership. Here, the main thing, if there is a question of no marriage, then people will stop seeing about the seventh house importance. You have nicely explained with the multiple things for the seventh house itself. So,
Yes.
likewise, can you explain some more example for this chart?
Sure, sure. So now we will be considering the third and the ninth house. Okay.
Yes.
The third and the ninth house. Now she had good relations with her younger sister. Third house, the first younger sister, with the second elder sister. If this is the elder sister, 11 places from the Lagna, I want all the viewers to pay little attention, please. That if this is the first elder sibling, then 11 houses from the 11th house, that is the ninth house, becomes the second elder sibling. Okay. So she had good relations with this sister also, younger sister also, and she had good relations with the second elder sister also. Okay. So second elder sister and her second daughter. Now this sibling has got two daughters and one son. So what will be her first daughter? What will be her first child? Count 5 from this place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is her first child. Okay, so second child will be 3 places from this place. 1, 2, 3. This one. Right?
Yes.
So her younger sister, her second elder sister's younger child, everything falls in her third house.
Third house.
Right? So she had good relations with all of them. And you can see that there are 27 and 26 points, although it is like that. But we will check out what has
House
happened.
Lord is aspecting there. The House Lord
Yeah.
is aspecting the house. That also be a positive result.
Yes.
Shows here.
Yeah. So, but in 2003, when Saturn was in Gemini, it was transiting through Gemini at that time. The second elder sister's second daughter passed away at the age of 20.
Okay.
She
Interesting.
passed away. This girl, she was only 20 years old, and she passed away
Oh, oh.
when Saturn was transiting in Gemini. So having the 7th aspect on the 3rd house. Then this second elder sister's husband at the same time, means the girl who passed away, her father, he was suffering from Alzheimer's syndrome.
Okay.
Now you just see, if this is the elder sibling, what will be her spouse? 7 houses from this house itself, right?
Correct.
So in every manner, this house is getting suffered, and this house is also getting suffered. Means this lady had to see the death of her child, of a 20-year-old child, and she had to see her husband suffering from Alzheimer's when
Okay.
Saturn was transiting through this. And her younger brother-in-law suffered a heavy loss in business too. Okay, if this is her younger sister, who will be her husband? 7 places from here,
7 plus. Yes.
right? So her husband also suffered a heavy loss in business because Saturn was transiting over this.
Yes.
Although all these people, I have seen their charts also, they have some combinations that at that time they had to suffer through one or the other thing. But this is clearly visible from only this person's chart, only this native's chart, that her relatives will be suffering from some or the other thing because of the transit of Saturn.
Saturn.
So her brother-in-law suffered a heavy loss in business, and her second younger sister's son had to put a lot of efforts in his board exams. Now, as I told you, she has 2 younger siblings and 2 elder siblings. So
Yes.
the second younger sibling will be, this is the first, then 1, 2, 3. This is the second younger sibling. So her first child will be 5 places from the 5th house. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again this house, 9th house, where Saturn is transiting. So he also had to suffer. Although he was young at that time, there was no question of business or anything else, but he had to put in a lot of efforts for his own studies. So he had to put a lot of efforts. Now Ashtavarga points in 3rd house is only 26.
Okay.
And it is 27 in the 9th house. And this, I was talking about the transit of Saturn. In the same house, when Jupiter was transiting in Gemini, her younger sister gave birth to her second child at that time. So you can see, although it has 27 points, it doesn't mean that the house is completely lost. The transit plays a lot of importance in giving you the results. So when Jupiter was transiting this house, her sister, see, this is her first child, younger sister, this is her first child, then this will be her second child. Okay, so when Jupiter was transiting into this house, she was blessed with the second child. And as I told you before also, that when the first child was born, when Jupiter was transiting this house.
Yes.
So Jupiter and Saturn transits are very, very important because they are slow moving planets, and they are capable of giving us good and bad results respectively.
Yes, yes.
I'll give you another example of her 5th house. Now, 5th house, she had good relation with the younger sister's father-in-law. Now, how father-in-law? If this is the younger sister, this becomes her spouse. Then 9 places from this house will be the spouse father. That is, 3rd places from this house will be her father-in-law. In our chart, the 3rd house belongs to the father-in-law, which I have already explained in our previous video.
Yes.
So she had good relations with everyone related to the 5th house. That is the younger siblings' father-in-law.
Yes.
See the level of which I'm going to, that I'm going to her sister's father-in-law itself in her chart, and it is giving us the results. Not only the immediate family members, but distant relatives can also be seen from this chart.
Yes. Yes.
So she had a good relation with the younger sister's father-in-law, with the second younger sister, which I already explained, with elder sister's younger child in her Saturn Dasha. Now I'll explain it again. This is her first elder sibling, right?
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the elder sibling's first child. He is also there. And this is the second child of the elder sibling. That child also falls in her 5th house.
Yes.
So she had very good relations when this native was in Saturn Dasha.
Okay.
Okay, because this is the house of Saturn, right?
Yes.
And how many points does she have in it here? She has 34 points
34
in the
points,
5th house.
Yes.
34 points. That is pretty good. Pretty good. So she has Ashtakvarga points, 34 in the 5th house. She had cordial relations with everyone related to this house.
Okay.
Related to her education also, she had very good education in at the school level also, and at the college level also.
Okay.
She was a star of her school and college.
Okay.
I hope I'm not going too fast.
No, it is explanatory, quite explanatory, because in last episode we have put a table over there, and we have requested our viewers to input those details in an empty chart. So if they can link with an example now.
Yeah. So now we will be talking about her 10th house.
Okay.
She achieved great success in her career at the age of 34.
Okay.
So 34 is the age of 10th house. It is the time when we will get our results related to career and everything, promotions, etc. So she had a good amount of success in that period.
Okay.
And see, the Ashtakvarga points in 10th house is 45.
Wow. Nice.
It is way too high. But she got at that time only.
Okay. Okay.
When that was active. Now I will talk about the 11th house.
Okay.
Just a minute. She had good relations with her elder sister.
Okay.
11th house, we all know, is belongs to her elder sister. Her father's younger brother, that is 3 places from the 9th house.
Correct.
Okay. The first child of father's elder brother.
Okay.
Okay. If this is the elder brother, what will be his first child? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This. Okay. So this house belongs to the elder uncle's first child. It belongs to the younger uncle. It belongs to her elder sister. Right? So she had good relations with all of them. And she acclaimed a lot of fame in her career.
Okay.
But gains were limited. She had okay relations with all of them, and she was putting a lot of efforts in her career. But what are gains? Gains are observed from the 11th house.
11th house, correct.
Right?
Correct.
So the Ashtakvarga points in 11th house is just 26. So she was putting in a lot of efforts. She got a lot of recognition, fame, everything. But her desires, they did not come true. Her wishes were not fulfilled. I'll show you. See this, only 26 points in the 11th house. 11th and there are 45 points in the 10th house. So what I want to explain is that even though you have good points in the 10th house, you are getting the results of 10th house, but ultimately the wishes that should be fulfilled through those things. they are not fulfilled.
Okay.
Yeah. So same goes with her relatives also. She had good relations, but maybe at some point of time her wishes were not fulfilled with related to all these people in her life. Her
Okay.
father's younger brother, he passed away very soon, so she did not
Okay.
get any affection from him.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So now what I would say is that if you want to decipher the chart of the native's father, for an example, if you want to
Mm-hmm.
see it, you make the ninth house as the ascendant and
Yes.
read the chart. Read the chart from there. You make
Okay.
it the ninth house as the ascendant and read the chart from there. You will exactly know what your father is, what he can be.
Okay.
Likewise, similarly, for a mother, make the
Mm-hmm.
fourth house as the ascendant and read the chart.
Correct.
Even I will say that you can look at the physical attributes of the family member you are wanting to decipher their chart. It can be also deciphered and it can be observed very, very closely.
Okay.
Okay, I'll share her this thing, just a minute.
Okay.
I'll share some other thing.
Okay.
Now you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yeah. So see, this
Mm-hmm.
is the ninth house,
Mm-hmm.
right? If we
Correct.
want to see about her father,
Mm-hmm.
we will rotate the chart into this.
Oh,
Okay, we
okay.
have rotated the chart, and now
Mm-hmm.
we can see. Now even the physical attributes, as I told you, it can be
Mm-hmm.
perceived, it can be seen from her chart itself. Now
Okay.
this is the Gemini sign. Lord is Mercury.
Okay.
Mercury is exalted in its own sign. She
Mm-hmm.
had very good relation with her father, and
Okay.
she was, as I told you before, she was in her 40s when her father passed away. Her father
Okay.
passed away at the age of 92. So she had very good, amount of blessings and everything from her father. But
Okay.
now what I would like to bring to your notice is
Mm-hmm.
that if this is the father, then the second and the 12th house becomes what? His eyes,
Eyes. Correct.
right? His eyes.
Correct.
Now the lord of the second house is moon.
Yes.
So here we can see moon is at 25.33 degrees
Okay.
and Saturn is at 23.19 degrees,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
right? So it
Mm-hmm.
is very, very close to moon.
Correct.
Saturn and moon are very much close to each other. And if
Okay.
you see here, this house, the
Mm-hmm.
lord is Venus. Venus is also sitting over here.
Okay.
Venus is debilitated. And
Correct.
again with Saturn and all these planets, other planets, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So her father's second and 12th house both are afflicted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Correct.
So this person's father, he
Mm-hmm.
was not able to see.
Oh,
He
so
was
interesting.
blind.
Oh, 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 okay. Okay.
He was blind.
Okay. Nice. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So we can go up to this level. Certainly
Okay.
you will get some clues about your family members and their health. Now if this person is running now, when those things happen, it happened in her Rahu Dasha and everything.
Okay.
If
Okay.
I turn up the chart again,
Mm-hmm.
see, she was running her Rahu Dasha at that time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Rahu is aspecting all these planets,
Okay. Interesting.
right?
Yes.
So this is how we can interpret. So she has, because the ninth lord is exalted, she had good relations with father. She had the blessings of father. Everything was there because it is.
Okay.
But he suffered heavy losses. He was not able to see. She was just 7-8 years old when her father lost his eyesight. Although
Okay.
he survived up to the age of 92, but he couldn't see her.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
This is how we can interpret.
Yes.
everything. And even she lost her mother also in about Jupiter Saturn period and everything. That is
Okay.
another thing. But this is the way we can interpret the
Interpret
charts.
that. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Nicely explained, Hiralji. Nicely, you have explained very nicely. So that hope that our viewers can get this all the things. Any more information on this? Are we
Yeah,
concluded?
just I wanted to say that in this way, in this manner, we can throw light on the
Okay.
fortunes of our near and distant relatives. There are many
Yes.
other things which can be interpreted through this chart itself, but
Okay.
I think we have explained a lot. Now,
Correct.
I would request all the viewers to
Mm-hmm.
apply all these things on their chart. Remember, the relatives, you should know the exact chronological order of your relatives. Number one, how to
Correct.
see. Then you should see the Ashtak Varga points.
Okay.
You should see the transit of Jupiter and Saturn.
Okay.
Okay. And you should see the Dasha. The
Dasha.
Dasha also helps you, it gives you a lot of insights.
Insights. Yes,
Yeah, it
Hiralji rightly
gives
said.
lots of
These
insights.
are the four important points our viewer needs to be noticed, and they have to apply the charts. From their charts, they can get to know the like DNA kind of thing, because all lineage they can get. Might
Yes.
be as we explained, their nanaji, chacha means like uncle, maternal aunt, paternal, all those things. So I request viewers to do this experiment on their own charts, and come with their inputs in a comment section. It will be more helpful for us to do lot of research like these videos. So the all overall concluding this, we'll come up with the more videos like this. So we were requested to comment what are their requirements, means what they want from our channel likewise. So I thanks viewers for all the watching our video completely. So stay tuned with our channel viewers, and click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to receive all the updates. Namaste. Hare Krishna.
Namaste. Hare Krishna.